Our group, the Anti-Bullies, will be interviewing Lisa Jones, the administrator of a group home facility, on workplace bullying. And Lisa, we would like to thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to interview with us today. And we will start by asking you a few questions.
Okay. Our first question for you is, what is workplace bullying?
Okay. Workplace bullying. Well, we don't call it workplace bullying. We do have policy and procedures on workplace violence, in which we encompass workplace bullying.
And our next question is workplace bullying an issue or concern at your workplace?
It's always a concern. We always advise our employees to report any type of harassment, into discrimination. All that goes under our workplace violence policies.
Previously, in the first question, you stated that y'all had policies against workplace violence, and you said within that there was policies regarding workplace bullying. Could you maybe elaborate more on that?
Well, again, it's addressing any type of discrimination, intimidation. Employees are asked to report those, and then we will sit down, and if it's between two coworkers, we also interview them separately, of course, to try to get down to the root of the problem. And if it means that we might need to relocate, we will relocate, but it could be means of termination. It depends on the severity of the situation.
Have you ever experienced or witnessed workplace bullying firsthand? And can you give an example if you have?
I've experienced what I considered as workplace bullying, and I can't, give names, but it was regarding an employee was telling another employee of times they needed to be at work and not allowing them to leave their shift, and they, didn't feel comfortable at the time to report it. They just kind of did what the employee said until, finally realized that this was a problem. We were able to speak with that employee. Both employees were spoken to, but we did relocate the one employee that was what we perceived as bullying. And she did it not to only just one employee, she would do it to other employees. So we did resolve the situation.
What should an employee do if they find themselves or a coworker in a workplace bullying situation? What would you suggest?
They should report it immediately to their supervisor.
You'd support them telling the supervisor you wouldn't be telling them to brush it off. You take it seriously and you push them to tell somebody.
Oh yes, that is our policy and procedure. They are to report, and we also have a no retaliation policy, which means that we will not do anything against the person reporting their
My
concerns.
mother was bullied in her workplace, her last place of work, and she went to the supervisor and told them. And the second time she went, they had to separate her and the bullier.
Yes.
So I'm glad y'all do something about it.
Yes, we do a plan of protection in which we do that for the people we support, as well as our employees.
And our last question for you, Ms. Lisa, is, given your position as administrator overseeing several employees, what is your professional opinion on the workplace bullying issue? And as a professional, do you believe that bullying in the workplace should be illegal?
Given my position, my professional opinion is that we, like I said, uphold our policies and procedures, that no one should feel intimidated, discriminated, or any way. You should feel comfortable when you come to work, and if there's anything that prohibits you from feeling comfortable, you should come to your supervisor and report that so that we can address it. That's all I have. Did I miss a part of the question?
No.
Okay.
You answer everything great. And once again, on behalf of the Anti-Bullies of Critical Thinking Humanities class, we want to thank you for doing this interview with us today. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stop the bullying!